He's the one who brings about the convictions in our hearts, and he knows us individually and the challenges that we face, and some of us, because of the background that we have had as we grow up, those convictions become strong, and God works in those. None of us, what he's saying is ultimately this: none of us get to do our own thing. Jesus is the boss. So we all have to do what we do to honor him. He reminds us that we belong to Jesus, we answer to him, and so we let him deal with those issues. Since he is Lord, we're to live for him in those areas that are clear, and the things he tells us to do, we do. The things he tells us not to do, we don't. And in the areas where we're not sure, where it's not clear and the Bible doesn't speak, we seek in those gray areas of our life to honor him in everything we do. And in every decision that we make, those convictions are based on the fact that with a grateful heart, I want to honor God and do what I think would be pleasing to him, and seek his direction in the decisions that I make. The third principle that he offers to us is that I should seek to build up, not to tear down. The last half of the chapter deals with how we are to steward the freedom that we have in building others up. Paul said we're free to have different convictions, but because we are free to have different convictions, we sometimes yield to that temptation to look down on others who feel differently than we do. And he says, here's the deal. Rather than being a stumbling block to someone, be a stepping stone. The thing that should govern our life with regard to the relationship that we have with one another is that we treat one another in such a way that we build each other up.